Today is the launch of the new program called Season Awards. We have Drop 1, and inside of Drop 1, we are getting 4 diamonds to start things off, starting with 88 overall Mike Trout, who is a primary center fielder. Looks like a decent card if you need a budget outfielder. Continuing is going to be 88 overall Cole Keith, second base primary. Out of all the cards inside of this reward path, this looks like the best one when we're talking about the best bang for your buck. Then we have 88 overall Shohei Ohtani, designated hitter primary. With that reaction, you're only going to have him at designated hitter, never in the outfield. I guarantee you that. And then last but not least, you have 91 overall starting pitcher Garrett Crochet, who throws a 4-seam, slider, cutter, circle change. So not the ideal arsenal you're looking for in a left-handed starting pitcher. Not only that, but he does not have outlier either. So how do we complete this program the fastest and unlock these jelly bean packs as well as these diamonds? There is an optional step, but the optional step requires you to purchase a pack from the show shop, and that is not worth doing so in order to get these program stars when all of these tasks are severely easy to do. So the moments, they're all on veteran difficulty, which is a good thing. The first one is to simply hit a Mike Trout home run. So how do you do it if you're struggling with zone? Just switch to directional hitting, point the analog stick up so the player tries to hit a fly ball, and then swing on time, and hopefully he crushes one. Continuing on, it's just tally one hit, get lucky. When we're talking about getting on base twice with Shohei Ohtani, I always suggest putting your controller down until you have 2 strikes. Once you have 2 strikes, that's when you start swinging, because a walk counts as getting on base or even a hit by pitch. And then the final one is pitch 2 innings, strike out 2 hitters. That shouldn't be too difficult either. Next, we're not going to focus on the tops now and season award missions, but instead generic missions. Now, you are going to unlock Mike Trout once you complete all those moments. And the first thing you're going to do is go into your squad and put Mike Trout as your leadoff hitter. That is actually the most important thing that you could possibly do. Inside of generic missions, we're going to have stat missions to do with position players. So the first one is total bases with center fielders. The second one is hits with shortstop. Third one is home runs with left fielders. And then extra base hits with the designated hitters. Now, the parallel XP with the Chicago White Sox is not one that you have to do. I would like to say it's more optional, and I would refrain from doing it unless you are able to get a team full of White Sox players that meet each one of these criterias. But how do you go ahead and create a team full of center fielders, and what are we going to be playing with a team full of center fielders? So the way you create a team full of center fielders is actually pretty simple. You go ahead and click on the center field inside your managed squad and select the center fielder and put them playing at a position, and then you're going to rinse and repeat this process. It would be lovely if MLB The Show went ahead and allowed us to filter by position, but I tried to do it and I was unable to. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to make sure that your 1 through 9 has a center fielder in each and every single position, and once you have that, you are going to actually take this center field team and you are going into single player modes. You're going into play versus CPU, and you are now going to face the Rockies as away. Now, I want you to keep track of how many total bases you are obtaining throughout the games that you quit out of, because we are going to be quitting out a lot. So your center fielders are going to be hitting 1 through 9. Mike Trout should be the leadoff hitter because you already have him. You're going to face the Rockies as away, and you're going to select your 5th worst starting pitcher inside of this screen, and you are going to go and hit. Now, once 3 outs are up for you, meaning it would be your turn to pitch, you do not pitch. You quit out, and you rinse and repeat the process on rookie difficulty. Why do you do that? Because when it comes to stat missions and stat missions only, as soon as you complete them, or as soon as you get X amount of that certain stat mission required, as soon as you back out, it counts towards the progress. Parallel XP is not like that, although. So in order for you to get Parallel XP, your first hitter would have to have a second plate appearance inside that game. So if for some odd reason with center fielders, you are just crushing the ball nonstop, and your first hitter does come up to hit again, then everyone will get parallel XP. But if that is not the case, then it won't happen for you. So once you complete the center field team, you are going to go ahead and rinse and repeat that process, but now with shortstops. You're going to select the shortstop, you're going to move that shortstop to third base, select another one, move that shortstop to second base. The only person that you would not be replacing on this team is going to be Mike Trout, and you'll see why in a second. So you're going to do it for shortstops, then you're going to do it for left fielders, then you're going to do it for designated hitters, and you're only hitting. That's why we play them at a position. But once you complete all 4 of these stat missions, that is going to give you an additional 16 program points. So now we are sitting at 28 program points, and we have unlocked Colt Keith as well, and we are 2 program points away from also unlocking Shohei Ohtani. So now we have to do the Tops Now and Season Award missions. So what are we doing now? What we're going to do is we are going to put Mike Trout as leadoff remaining, and Colt Keith now as the second hitter. And now we need to hit home runs with Mike Trout and Colt Keith. We need to hit hits with Mike Trout and Colt Keith, and we need to get RBIs with Mike Trout and Colt Keith. So if Mike Trout has been on your team from the start, when you're grinding with center fielders, when you're grinding with shortstop, designated hitters, and left fielders, chances are you might be pretty far in terms of the progress of home runs, hits, and possibly RBIs if he's hitting a ton of solo home runs. And if you want to increase the chances of Mike Trout getting RBIs within those 4 stat missions that you do, then put Mike Trout actually to hit third instead of hitting leadoff. But the reason I like him hitting leadoff is just in case you bat around. But put him hitting third just to be safe and to give yourself more RBI opportunities. So you're going to knock out these missions by doing the same thing, going into single player modes. You're facing the Rockies, and instead of playing until you get 3 outs here, you're just going to play until Colt Keith hits. So once Colt Keith's plate appearance is done, meaning he either got a single, double, home run, whatever the case may be, once that plate appearance is done, you are going to quit out and you are going to rinse and repeat that process until you unlock Shohei Ohtani. And you should unlock Shohei Ohtani pretty quickly if you are getting a ton of hits, or if you get 5 home runs as your first 5 hits from this. You should unlock Shohei Ohtani. And once you unlock Shohei Ohtani, 1, 2, 3 should be these Tops Now series players. You are going to go ahead and complete these 3 stat missions, which is going to give you 15 total program points, and we are going to be at 43 out of the 50 needed to go ahead and unlock Garrett Crochet. So the final missions that I would do personally is going to be the parallel XP with these Tops Now players. Now, what is going to be the fastest way to get parallel XP with these Tops Now players? Look at that. It's still playing against the CPU, but the way you would do it is a little bit different now, right? So let me see real quickly if Shohei Ohtani can pitch for some reason. Actually, it doesn't seem like he can. If he would have been able to pitch, it would have been extremely easy to cheese because you would have just put him to pitch and gotten parallel XP for him pitching. But since he's not able to do that, you're going to put your most stacked team possible, meaning the best hitter at every single position that you have, except for center field, second base, and designated hitter. On those 3, you will want your Tops Now players, and you would want them hitting 1, 2, and 3, and then the best hitters you have below that. And you are going to go into the Rockies game and take a picture that you might need to do some PXP missions for or stat missions for, so you can do that as well, because it is unlikely, unless you are a very skilled player, that you're going to hit around in the first inning in order to get the parallel XP. But what you're going to do is, the second time around the lineup that Shohei, Trout, and Keith hit, once their 3 second at-bats are completed, or plate appearances I should say, because they can get walked, as long as they are not on base and you can drive them in, once they are no longer on the field in general, after they had their second plate appearances, you quit out, take that PXP, and then jump back in, and you're going to rinse and repeat that process until you get your total of 500 PXP with those players, and with that 500 PXP you should get the additional 11, even though all you need is 7 in order to get 50 and unlock yourself Garrett Crochet. If you did end up enjoying today's content, once again, make sure you guys hit that like button or subscribe button, notification bell. Check out the description for the Twitch, Discord, second MLB The Show channel, as well as my social medias. Make sure you guys are following if not doing so already. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.